Team of the season so far for Tico.
Let's go through. Move the players in the right spot.
Let's go through this. So you did a 4-3-3. Okay, Tico,
Wait.
you had a.
Wait, what do you mean I didn't? Just because I didn't put a center back in the center? Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't bother me that much. But let's talk about this.
It bothers me.
I know. What bothers me is that you have a midfielder in a forward position.
Where?
You have Minta as a midfielder.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, so you fucked that. Yep. Okay. But let's talk about so Minta. Why is he in your top?
All right. So I went off of he was drafted in our league. I just based off of that as the ADP, 5th round. And currently I think he's the ranked top
3 or 4.
Yeah, top 5. So obviously anytime you get a top 5 position outside of the first round, that has to be up there.
Okay. Thiago.
That's my boy. Same thing.
It's my boy.
Drafted very low. Was even drafted?
A lot of times not.
Yeah, in our league he wasn't even drafted, and he's one of the top forwards in the league. So I think that's a pretty easy one too. Calvin
Lewin has scored in the last 5 games in a row. Do you think you would have had him in there 3 games ago? No. So you're kind of riding the hot hand a little bit with that one?
Hey, it's the team of the year right now, not from 3 games ago.
True. Okay, Jeremy Doku makes sense, right? Like
obviously, yeah.
He's been pretty phenomenal, I guess you could say. But even with I think it's also like a testament, like with an injury right now, where like, he still deserves to be there because he's just been sensational, huh?
Correct. Yeah.
Sloboslai.
Yeah. Sloboslai, I think this is the lowest ADP he had coming into the year because everyone was low on him, all the new players. But he's been probably one of their best fantasy players and probably best on the field player as well. So he's having a year for himself.
I also feel like you picked Sloboslai because you got rid of him, and it makes me question like how your dynamics with like X's and stuff. Are you very like you lord over the people you let go, the ones that got away? Is that something you suffer with, Tico?
Keith, you always have to leave the door open for a bag date or something.
Anton Sash, what do you have to say about that one?
Again, I don't think he was drafted in all of the leagues. He's ranked 22nd overall.
So he
93 points per game.
Phenomenal start of the season. Longstaff came in, he dropped off. Longstaff got injured. Now he's back into like a very high position. So you're just riding that. Defense, Calafiori
wasn't drafted in most of the leagues. We didn't even know if it was going to be starting left back last year. Obviously, he was injury prone. MLS was getting more starts than he was. So for him to obviously Arsenal defense has been amazing. For him to be off a waiver wire player and be ranked 30th overall, that's pretty amazing.
Makes sense. Reece James.
And he's classified as a defender, so he's getting. I had to put him, or who's the other Chelsea defender that's the
Chalaba?
Yeah, it was one of those two. So I that's my boy, Reece James.
Yeah. Okay, Nunez.
Again, someone else who wasn't drafted in our league.
I'm pretty sure I drafted him in our league.
Yeah, he was drafted in the 12th round. Sorry, so and he's one of the top defenders. One of the top defenders in the league.
Guehi, same thing, right? Is there any shift there?
Same thing. No, same thing because Guehi usually starts off strong. There's a drop off. No drop off so far, and obviously we had to have a defender from Crystal Palace.
Yeah, you respect the factors. Yeah.
And
with Muniz, the injury is that and also like where he was getting drafted. It makes sense. Like I think where Guehi was getting drafted to what he's performing at. Where Muniz is this is what you're expecting for him, right?
Yeah, no surprise what Muniz is doing.
All right, Enzo.
You're not going to respect the goalkeepers?
Oh, fuck. I forgot about the goalkeeper. Okay.
How dare you? It's just another defender.
Robin Rolfs.
The only
right answer. Only right answer. Just from where he was going and expectations were. Yeah.
As we see Enzo.
As we see Enzo side by side. Enzo managed, I don't know how Enzo did this, but he managed to get the nation for every player on his. I don't know. I sent you all the same link. I sent you all the same link.
There's a
I feel like
Enzo,
Enzo, like 90% of the time, like fucks up something with IT, and then 10% of the time, like does something we didn't even know was possible.
and he figured out like the most useless thing.
Yeah. I like this. It shows that I have the right amount of English players compared to foreign. So yeah,
go through Erling Haaland.
Easy peasy. He's gonna score goals all day. He's top scorer.
Also, so he was like people were starting to doubt him a little bit, and he came on. He's like, "No, I'm the fucking man."
Yeah,
right?
I'm a fucking robot, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
score goals.
Chico,
I
you were
got
gonna say you had a joke lined up. You had a
No,
joke in the.
I'll say it after he goes through his.
Jeremy Doku. We talked about
Jeremy
him.
most dribble completions in the league right now.
Yeah.
He is got a dead leg, but when he comes back, he's gonna be excellent. I think he's like top.
Morgan Rogers. We talked about him. He's only scored in 4 games this whole season, but
I'm
he's
going,
in your
but
team.
I'm going with form right now at the moment, and he's probably the best number 10 we have in England right now on form.
Yeah.
And then Saka is a no-brainer. Can't say no to Saka. You got to have Saka on the right.
Pretty amazing. Saka's managed to catch up to 5th overall in scoring after missing, a bunch of games at the start of the season.
All he needed was some motivation from me.
Declan Rice.
I just need that holding midfielder that's going to score me points and get me assists from penalties.
Pretty impressive. So we talked about pretty impressive just from a player that you just don't know what he's gonna I think that I've always talked about a rule of thumb, I stay away from defensive midfielders and stuff. I think he bucks the trend because he's just such a generational talent. Like him, players like him, Bruno.
He's better than Rodri, man.
Yeah,
he's better than Rodri.
Sloboslai we talked about.
Sloboslai we talked about. Yeah.
Talk to me about Liverpool. What?
He put him out of position. Why aren't you getting mad at him?
I think it's fine.
Never mind.
I didn't get
Never mind. He put him in the right position.
I put him in the right position.
Livramento as left back. Talk to me about that.
So I like the way Livramento played at the beginning of the season. He was getting you a lot of points right there. I know he's got a knee injury at the moment, but they're trying to give him the go-ahead when he can come back. Out of everyone that's played on the left, I think he gives you a good balance of attack and defense. And with Doku on that left-hand side, I need someone who can defend.
Okay. I feel like he's not the best. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Yeah. What do you think? Gabriel, talk to me about that.
Gabriel coming back from injury also, but he's going to get you goals. One of the best defenses in the league for Arsenal.
He was one of the top players in the league, period, before his injury. He's still top 30 player, even after missing the last few games. He's supposed to be coming back any minute now.
Yeah. He'll be back.
Guehi, we talked about. High level. Munez.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Munez makes sense. We talked about, is this kind of what you where you drafted him? This is kind of what you're hoping to get?
That's not what I expected.
Yeah, I think, fair enough.
Not what I expected, but I'm going by what he's doing on that right-hand side.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for my team?
Wait, my goalkeeper. My goalkeeper, bro.
Goalkeeper, so boring. Martinez.
I have the most interesting. I got the most interesting goalkeeper.
Yeah, you're the only one that picked Martinez. Why did you pick Martinez?
Because I need a guy that's going to rally up my team. And
you need a guy with big balls. Big balls.
I need a shithousery. That's what I needed.
Is it just me, or does it feel like Enzo didn't understand the project?
I think he understood it enough. I was actually more worried that it'd be more out of left field.
Yeah, I didn't go by vibes.
It's not
Livermento's a little vibey.
Livermento's a little bit vibey, but I like Livermento. Yeah, I'm sorry that I like a player.
No, it's not that. I thought the whole thing was based off the average draft position, the value you got. Not
but if we all did that,
total points, it's vague. I kept it vague. Yeah,
you did, but you also, if you did it exactly like that, we'd all have the same fucking team.
Yeah.
No, everyone would have picked Haaland and Saka.
I think most of us picked Haaland and Saka.
I didn't.
I didn't pick Saka, but
yeah.
But I think Haaland is worth putting into your team because I think there was a little bit of doubt of him going into the year. There was a little bit of disrespect that he's not going in the top 2. You know what I mean? Where he ended up going 5th ADP.
Mm-hmm.
I think on his level and what he's done this year, you're he deserves. He's what 40? He's 50, 60 points better than the next highest player total.
And can I put a little bit of backstory on this too? I was told about this morning while I was at work at a grocery store.
You were told about it last night.
Was it last night?
Yes.
I was sleeping. I didn't see it till this morning because I had to wake up fucking early.
Okay.
So let's just be fair.
I'm not hating on your team. I'm not hating.
Thank you. It's just
your team also might actually do the best if it was a real team. Not that you get any points for that. I just
make a wish, FC. Yeah. I named my team too.
Okay. My team. Erling Haaland. We just talked about that. I think it's where he was going in 5th overall to where he's now delivering, which is 1st overall, 60 points better than the next player. Is you're talking he deserves to be in this team. Give the respect. Semenyo, 3rd overall ranked, but he was going 11th, 12th, 13th.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think that like I had Igor Thiago is between him and Semenyo, and I think the difference is that Thiago has been scoring a lot of penalties, and Semenyo has not been scoring as many penalties. It's much more like goals in play. So I think like when it comes down to it, that's more valuable to me in that sense. Even though you have to say like Thiago from a draft value to where you got him, obviously way higher. But yes, but I think just as far as like team of the season goes, Jeremy Doku, we talked about it, most dribble completions. He's actually getting a lot of playing time. I think the concern is that he's injured, and if like all of a sudden Savio or someone else starts popping off, the concern that he isn't there. But yeah, Declan Rice, I think for me, he's always a hard player to draft because he goes, I think, higher than he's valued.
Mm-hmm.
And that's I've always said that he goes higher than he's valued and he delivers less. But this year he's going like if you've got him in the 4th, you're stoked right now, right?
Oh yeah.
Like he's suddenly returning way above the value that he's been worth the last few years. So I think in that sense, yeah, he deserves to be there. Yukiba Minta, he's going 4th, 5th round, end of 4th, early 5th. He's delivering first round value right now. We'll see if he can keep it up, but pretty exciting. And then I went with a back 5 because I felt like defenders are the name of the game this season. Yeah. Timber, obviously the monster scores. Dan Ballard, to me, has been like a sensational in the sense that he's coming from a promoted team and just absolutely dominated. I think he's where is he sitting in total points? He's up there, like what, 21st total points from
21st.
like a 21st from a defender that you weren't like thinking about. Talk about Gabriel. I think that it's his ability to score goals on top of being one of the best defenses in the league makes him elite. The way he valued to where you're getting him, and then Reece James, just the fact that he's classified as a defender, often plays in midfield, is on set pieces too. Like those are like what's the Vince the meme that you guys the meme that you guys have been doing to me for the last week of from WWF. But what's that guy's name? Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Like you don't know.
Vince
Yeah,
McMahon. So the bit is that my fantasy league thinks I'm Vince McMahon now. Is that the bit? That
we're gonna get you a do-rag.
They're sending every single time I say something, they send a bunch of Vince McMahon memes. But that one, that really classic one, it's like the 3 layers of him going, like to me, that's Reece James. It's like defender that plays in midfield, like scores a lot of points, and then also is on set pieces. It's like every single thing. He's just like, a layer better for him. And then Robin Ruffs, you got to go with him, right? As far as like points scored and just the value. And if you got him just like out of the blue, and this is Robin Ruffs is a perfect example of how you never spend a lot on keepers.
No,
right? Just like the value that you can get from like a fucking random guy. Mark Flecken last year, same shit. You know?
Every year we've been playing fantasy, the top goalkeeper has been random ass goalkeepers.
Yeah, but I also think that like to speak on that a little bit.
There's like Raya and all those are consistent. Also, they are top.
Yeah, consistent. But I also think that there's, to speak on that, there's a little bit about defenders in general, where there's like, I think they're midfielders and forwards. Like when you look at like the draft, like, oh, like, you know, McMinta, 4th round player, return 1st round value, great. Like all 3 of these guys are like 4th round players or 3rd round players that return 1st round value you're excited about. You look at the defenders, it's like 14th round, like not drafted, 8th round, 7th round. So I think that in fantasy and like in the analytics and in all the major things, that defense now, I think they're still trying to, that's where like there's the biggest gap of analysis to whatever. And like the biggest gap in like where players are getting drafted to where they're finishing, you know?
Do you think that defenders are going to get drafted high next season?
I think partially, but I also think that you might over index in the wrong way because defenders are way less predictable.
That's going to be risky.
They're just saying in football as well, basketball too, defense doesn't carry over year. And I think it's true in every sport. So even if you bring back like this almost the same players, it just doesn't carry over year. You could draft them high, but we talked about there's only a handful of players that deliver every year fantasy wise. Trent obviously was one of them. Muniz is now the new player. We thought Anthony Robinson could be that player, but it seems like he's not. So
he's been injured. So he still could be. He hasn't played it. He's played 2 full games, you know. But yes, to your point,
don't talk smack about the Jedi. Okay, let's keep going.
But yeah, I know what you're saying, Tico. I know what you're saying. Okay, do you want to look at Sergei's team too? Because he put it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk shit on this one. Semenyo.
It would have been hilarious if he just put Arsenal
players. I would have. That's exactly what I was expecting.
Okay, so I feel like it's really safe. So we're talking Semenyo. Yeah, makes sense. Holland, Saka, boring. I don't understand how Cole Palmer makes a team. Just the fact that he's played like 3 games all season, like a little lazy. I don't know.
I think he didn't understand the
assignment.
Project.
The assignment
Yeah.
just like I didn't, but maybe a little bit more.
I think you understood the assignment. I think these are all legit. You can't really like argue with them. You can't really argue with anything else. I think that this is just a glaring red flag of, like, it's like you're interviewing someone and they ace everything, but they answer one question so absurdly wrong that you're like,
Then you don't hire him.
Yeah, I can't hire this guy for this the way he answered this one question. You know what I mean?
It's like the stepbrothers farting in the interview. He is the only one who has Bruno Fernandes on the team.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, Bruno Fernandes, you expect him to deliver this. I was personally saying that I thought he was going to drop off. I was wrong, but like at the end of the day, he's delivered this value for a long time. So I think you're fine to put him in. Like I'm not going to dispute it.
All right, are we gonna have the Twitter and all that rate this?
Yeah, sure. You guys go on our fantasy. I'll post these on Twitter at Draft Offsides and tell us which one is the best team of the season. Good. Thanks, Enzo.
Didn't I win the last time?
Did you guys also see the Bruno Fernandes rumors or his interview?
Oh, where he said that he felt unloved.
Yeah, because I guess he never wanted to leave. The club opened the door for him to leave, and then he also mentioned he would love to play for in Italy and Spain.
Funny. Like he doesn't want to go to fucking Al Ittihad.
Real Madrid. I mean, he could still play like Spain for 2 years and then go to.
You think I think Real Madrid wouldn't want to pay him what he wants to get paid. I think that's the problem. Like Bruno Fernandes wants to make over 300K a week. I don't think Real Madrid's going to do that.
He'll do amazing in Italy because they jog. He'll do amazing in Italy, and
he'll do amazing in Spain.
I don't think
he'll do amazing either of those slow ass leagues.
Yeah.
I think the problem is I don't know if either can afford the amount of salary, so he might have to take a pay cut to get there.
I mean, I don't know if you know this about Real Madrid. They have literally all the money in the world.
Yeah, but Tigo, when was the last time? What are they like? Are they paying like salary wise, like outside of like the top 3? Are they like paying like guys? Are they paying a 32-year-old? How old is Bruno Fernandes right now? 33. Are they going to give a 33-year-old a 300K salary?
That
does not feel like a Real Madrid decision.
No, it feels like a Barcelona thing.
Real Madrid's too smart to give that much.
He's 31 years old.
Okay.
And right now, what they need is a player to get the ball from the defense, bring it to the front.
Okay.